I've totally lost my place, and things have been derailed. It's a
Well,
Friday stuff.
well, we were talking about the crazy chick stabbing. But look, really quick.
Okay.
Hey man, I know what you're talking about. Look, this chick that I know, it was something like that, right? But man, like when I first met her, like she had 8 kids. Cause I got to cut off when it comes to chicks with kids, right?
Oh, shit.
Like,
How many?
You know, she had 8 kids.
Are you saying A, like the letter A, or
No.
8, like 8 is enough?
Like ABC, like 1.
Oh,
Yeah, 1
okay.
kid.
Like, I was like, damn,
Yeah.
what the hell is your cutoff, cuz?
And then it was like, you know, me and her would mess around, and then we stopped messing around, and then I'd see her or she'd call or whatnot, and she'd be like, "Oh, you not gonna believe, you know, what's going on." I'm like, "What?" She'd be like, "I'm pregnant again." Never by me.
Oh,
So let me go
nice.
and get that out there. Never by
Nice.
me. And then
Dodging bullets.
you know,
I like it.
Then she had a kid. You know. Then we started messing around again.
Of course.
Then we stopped messing around. Then she called again and be like, "Boy, you not gonna believe I'm pregnant again."
I like how you do it.
Not by you.
Playing
Not by you.
Russian roulette
And
with
I'm
your
like-
junk.
And I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
So,
oh boy.
you know, she had a kid, and we started back messing around
dog.
strong, too.
Yeah, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Then,
Why are you doing
it was
this?
like, we stopped messing around, and she called again.
At
and
some
be
point,
like,
you have to
"What?"
stop. You have to stop. Like, there's a bullet
Yeah,
in
I
the gun.
did.
You keep pulling the
I
trigger,
did.
and it keeps
I
going
did.
click. But at one point,
So, look.
the gun is going to go off, and you're going to blow your head off,
But
dude.
no. I'm saying no, because I was playing it safe. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, I just wasn't playing the game.
Yeah,
But,
that broad seemed like she extra fertile. Like, tongue kissing her next thing you know, it's like, oops, there it
But,
is.
but then, dude, she found me on Facebook like a couple years ago. Man, why this chick got a whole team? Cause she got
course.
7 kids.
Yeah.
She got a whole team.
You surprised?
I was like,
Like, I already know this chick, and that don't surprise me. That broad is fertile.
I'm
fertile.
like, you got 7, like 7 kids, and this was like 2013. I was like, in 2013, you got 7 kids. Like, I know one other chick, you know, that's running around having kids like that, and, you know, it's like, at this date and age, like, wow.
Yeah, I'm good.
Never mind. And I thank her for that.
Yeah, that's the story you telling me and us. But, all right, we'll buy it. Since she didn't make you prove it, we won't either. How about that? Yeah, speaking of crazy broads, well, not necessarily crazy broad, but just crazy stuff. Yeah, your boy Darren Cosby, I mean, that's not
I
his
would
name.
like to talk to you.
Yeah, Darren
about
Sharper.
me.
Yeah, he about to go to the
Say
pokey.
it, Joe.
And he about to go see the Booty Warrior, like on some real.
Yeah, he got something I ain't never heard of, a global plea deal.
Yeah.
I have never
This
heard
dude
of
is about
anything
to-
called a global plea deal.
This dude just caught a brand new case in L.A.
Today.
Right, in L.A.
Today.
He got one in New Orleans, in Phoenix, and somewhere else that he's just going to take plea deals on all of them, like, after trial. Because his homeboy that was with him already got the deal. He got the immunity deal. Like, yep, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what happened, when it happened, and to which broad it happened to. Like, yeah. He didn't get the stop snitching memo, but good for him that he didn't. Because this dude needs to go to jail for a long, long time. He's a dirty crotch son.
Look, I'm just going to say this, man. You know, when you're a football player in the NFL, like the one, like you know, if I was employed by the NFL, right? I don't care if I'm just like the team ball boy or whatever, or, you know, the manager. Like, dude, the one thing I'm never going to have is a shortage of chicks because I work for the NFL.
See, this is where,
you know, and then when
we
you're a
make the
player,
mistake. This is where we make the mistake. With rapists, it's not about that. It's not about being able to get
it's
it.
about power and control, right?
That's what we're talking
Yeah.
about. You know what I mean? So that's where
Yeah.
we always kind of make the
Oh, no.
mistake. And the feeling like, dang, this is a good-looking dude. Played in the NFL. Still like he's in pretty good shape. He should be able to get any chick he want to. Yeah, probably. But it is like, to him, it's some sort of turn on when the chick is unconscious and can't remember the next day. Like, okay, to each his own. Until now, you got to go to the pokey. Good. Dumbass. God, like I hate those stories, man. I just despise. You know what I mean? Like you got a daughter, man. I got a niece that I love to death, man. It's like if I were to just ever hear that some dude decided like that was gonna be the move. As much as I told you guys the other day, I love freedom. I love her more, man. Like on some realness, man. Like that can't be a thing. That's the game you want to play. All right, cool, cool. I'll trade places with you. I'll show up at the doors of the Pokey, and you'll be underneath the ground. We'll do it that way. How about it? Crazy, man. Whew, there was almost a curse word that came out in there. Along the lines of inappropriate touching, seems as though former Eagle safety Nate Allen is going to sue the police for a mistaken masturbation arrest. That's different. Yeah, that's different. They accuse the dude of masturbating. Like, how do you not know what that is when you see it? How do you make a mistake? Like, what's happening where you're like, I think he's doing it, but I'm not sure. Go lock him up. What? Like, how do you not be absolutely 100% sure that a dude is or isn't publicly masturbating? How do you make that mistake? But, I guess from what I read, they let him go, but he ain't done with it. He's like, nah, you crazy as hell. I need to get some loot off this. This ain't cool. First y'all shooting brothers. Now you arrested me for trying to shoot myself. Well, in certain terms. But yeah, that's weird. This is the Sports Kings podcast. I'm Big Mike. He's Rob Calloway. We're being heard via Spreaker.com, Spreaker.com. Make sure you spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you hit us up, like us, follow us, friend us, all those good things on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. They're all three the same, at Sports Kings Live. You can also email us at sportskingslive@gmail.com. Moving on to the world of the NBA. Just so happened today, me and Rob were struggling around with some things technically, try to make the show a little bit better today. But, as we were doing it, I was catching some things that were going on ESPN, and one of them happened to be Thunder general manager Sam Presti, his press conference as it relates to Kevin Durant. And
man.
Bad news for the Oklahoma City Thunder, man. That
man.
His tone and saying it without saying it is that Kevin Durant is being shut down. Like, shut down indefinitely to me means holler at y'all next year. Because he had a setback. He had a screw. He had some discomfort in the initial screw that was in his foot. So they went back in and did some stuff with that in February. And he hasn't actually, let me just read the quote to you. Right now, we decided to take him off the floor so people who are experts can make the medical determination. Presti said Durant was not making the progress that the team had hoped, and there was still some soreness in the foot. That to me just screams setback. When he's healthy to play,
go ahead. He's not ahead of schedule.
Oh, this time no, hey, he's behind schedule. Yeah, I'm not trying to laugh at this dude's injury, but yeah, he's behind schedule as per Sam Presti today in the press conference. He says, he goes on to say, quote, when he's healthy to play and when he's able to return without that soreness, he'll be back on the floor. If that takes the rest of the regular season, if that takes the rest of the playoff, that's what it's going to take, end quote. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, 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 ooh. And if you're trying to figure out to yourself, okay, what exactly does that mean? Like, what are we talking about, Big Mike, as far as, playoff seedings and those type of things go? Glad you asked. Right now, the bottom of the Western Conference looks like this. San Antonio is in the 7th seed, 42 and 25. They're pretty much entrenched there at that 7th seed. But then it gets interesting. Oklahoma City is holding on. But is that a full game? That's a full game. Over the New Orleans Pelicans. They're 38 and 30. The Pelicans are 37 and 31. Full game back. But right behind them, the Phoenix Suns are just kind of like, just kind of hanging on down there at 36 and 31 with, let me do the math real quick. Golden State's at 67. We play 82. So somewhere around 14, 15 games left. So there's plenty of time if things go awry for New Orleans or Oklahoma City for Phoenix to kind of sneak up into that 8 spot and be the first round competitor to the Golden State Warriors. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal to know and mentally, what does it do to your team mentally when you know you're gonna have your the previous year's MVP back on the team, to now knowing that there's a good shot that you're not going to see him till next year. You know, you go from that mentality of, all right, let's just hold on. You know, let's hold on. Let's keep it moving until KD get back. And let's keep it moving until Serge get back. And then we can kind of, figure this thing out. But then when you find out the Serge thing is a lot more serious than it first was, and we're talking about a max of 6 weeks, and now a couple of days later you get the news that KD is indefinitely gone. Like, your man is saying, could be the rest of the regular season, could be the rest of the playoffs. We don't know. Bad luck. To me, that screams.
Terrible look.
He won't be back this year, dude. Russ, figure it out. Find a way to get it done and get it done. That's I don't know. In other news, NBA related, James Harden dropped 50 on the Nuggets yesterday. Dropped 50 on them boys. But here's the thing. As we get close to the playoffs, man, you got to kind of look at these numbers a little bit more deeply. You know, he got 22 of those 50 from the line. Like, he didn't shoot a good percentage at all. It was something like 12 for 27 or something crazy. Like, I think it exactly was 12 for 27. That in no means is a good shooting percentage. Now, again, he had 50 points, so 50 is 50. It's a 50 spot regardless how you look at it. But the reason I'm asking you guys to kind of look forward a little bit. You know, you remember kind of the struggles that James Harden had last year in the playoffs, and we've seen him struggle when he was with Oklahoma City in the playoffs. And a lot of time, the officiating changes. They're allowing a little bit more physicality out of the defenses. So if you're James Harden and you got 22 points from the free throw line in a regular season game against the Nuggets, like, how many days like that are you gonna have against, I don't know, Spurs or the Trailblazers or whoever when the playoffs start? The question or the answer, if you go by recent history, is not a lot. You're not gonna have a lot of those opportunities, those same opportunities. So your numbers are gonna look worse, and you're gonna have to change your game. You gonna have to get buckets, cause like you gonna have to hit shots, like on some real. So it's gonna be very, very interesting to see how that particular team, and especially him, how he looks when the playoffs start and Dwight Howard gets back and trying to integrate him back into the fold. He's telling people that he's close to coming back or whatnot. All right, cool. Let's see what it looks like. At this point, he got mad at Kobe when Kobe told him, just run, get rebounds, and block shots, do that. He wanted to be more. He in the same situation now with a dude that plays two guard that gets buckets, like, for real. Now, you can come in and start talking about, like, throw it to me in the post. I need my touches. No, you don't. The team has shown that you don't need no touches because you've been on the bench for the last 30-something games. and one dude has been getting buckets. So, yeah, just like I talked about with Josh Mill. Like, it all came out in the wash. Who you are is who you are, B. You want to be more. Like, you want to be one of these Keem Olajuwon type, Patrick Ewing type dudes that get buckets and get points. Nah, you know who makes a good living? DeAndre Jordan. He runs from rim to rim, blocks shots, and gets hella rebounds. Period. Anchors your defense and goes home happy with the win. What we talking about? Fit in, man. Just fit in. Do what your abilities allow you to do, and stop trying to, like, be this dude that you feel like people want you to be. That whole Shaq comparison, you'll never be that. And I'm the first one to say, I don't think Shaq's a great basketball player. I think he's a very dominant basketball player, but I think good basketball players have skill. They portray skill. Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, people who have skill at the game. Like, Shaq is just a big brute for the most part of his career. And then when he couldn't be that anymore, he had to leave.
Well, the thing about Shaq was he was bigger than everybody else at the time, and and he did develop some footwork.
He always had footwork. He's a phenomenal athlete. He's a great athlete, just not a great basketball player.
Well, no, because he really didn't. For what he did, it really don't take a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, okay, like if